Welcome to my WWE 2K18 video showing off my 3 stings that I created. These are staples. I always create these 3 stings every single year. But first we're going to start off with Starrcade 1997. It's the first sting I always create. Usually the first thing I always create. As you can see, the face paint, it took some doing. It's actually the red and black Wolfpack paint. And I made it white, and I added my own textures, and it's all pretty much proprietary. It took a lot of doing. The scorpion right there, I reversed the tail in PaintShop Pro, and I uploaded the image so that it would be facing the other way. The shoulder pads, that's actually a picture that I downloaded off of Google, and I edited it in PaintShop Pro and made it, the padding. So the outer shirt is Seth Rollins. The undershirt is just some generic undershirt. But that's how you can make it work in the 2K games. They don't have like the padded out shirt. Well, that would be really cool, but this is the closest I've been able to get every year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on his trench coat, and you can kind of see just what I have as his entrance attire and his menu pose. So that's what we're gonna look at here. Really love the way he came out. I couldn't be happier. I always start out by making Sting's actual face without his makeup, and you're going to see that here in this one. It's not 100% perfect, but I got his bone structure. Now this costume is from Bash at the Beach 1996, and you might have noticed they had some toys come out earlier in the year, and this is the paint that's on it. It's not, the paint on that is not exactly perfect. This one I got from screenshots that were kind of blurry, so maybe this isn't super accurate either, but it's the closest I can get with what I saw. I don't have the network anymore, so when I go back I'll look at it. But the scorpion, the multicolor scorpion, I edited that myself in PaintShop Pro, and the stinger, this whole thing is one image. I maxed out every layer, so it is all 60 layers. I couldn't do STINGER. I had to make it one image, and the reason for that is because the face paint I did myself in PaintShop Pro, and I had to split it into 3 separate pieces and connect them, but they don't connect correctly. Oh, and here I'm going to show you. Look at the shape of his head. That way his hair flares out. So that's a trick that you can do. If the hair isn't exactly perfect the way you'd like it, you can do that. So you see how it puffs out more, like it was in the show. But yeah, the face paint, I have to blend it with images in the game, like flat images, and color them just to blend it. And it came out nice, I think. I really like it. So that's the second one. And we can move on to the final one. Well, actually, okay, this is a post-production, so I'm gonna go ahead and show this. I totally forgot I did this. So yeah, I'm gonna do the spin around. Yeah, okay, I get it. I don't know why I did this. But I think now we're moving on now. Okay, so this is Sting from an episode of Nitro in 1996 where he walked out on WCW. He told everybody that if they were with him, he'd be standing by their side, and if not, then they could stick it, and then he walked out. So he was a free agent. I call this a free agent attire. The hair's not perfect in the back. It should be a little bit longer, but the front's pretty spot on. I drew the face paint in PaintShop Pro, and I applied it in 3 layers, just like the last one, and then I had to edit it together. Now this is just the regular Sting pants and boots. There's nothing really special there. But the face paint, yeah, 3 separate spots. You have the left side, the middle, and the right. If you would have just one paint and stuck them on there, it would fade out on the outer edges, and it would blend into the face, and it wouldn't look good. So yeah, I got it like that, and it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. So we're gonna get to a match now, triple threat with all 3 of these Stings at Halloween Havoc. So let's see how that goes. I'm not gonna let you guys sit through this whole loading screen. So Hershey, Pennsylvania, I've been there before. I went to a Hershey factory when I was a kid. Yeah, you're listening to not the Sting intro music. He is coming out to some stock music I found on YouTube, because I don't need copyright strikes on here. In my game, though, I have him come out to a man called Sting. That's what I love about having it for PC. You can change all the music. You can inject whatever music you want. So definitely did that because it was my favorite of his stings. I mean, I know that his stings, jeez, it was my favorite of his music that he had. I know that they had the 91 Sting music in there, but gotta have a man called Sting. So yeah, that's what the paint looks like. I wish I would be able to fade it a little bit more, but for some reason there's a glitch with the fading, and it doesn't work very well. So it's gotta be all bright and whatnot. Actually, whenever I uploaded this Sting a few times, I kept trying to figure out what the problem was. So I apologize if you downloaded this Sting on PC, and he came out with like a bunch of weird shapes on his face and brown stuff and glitches all down his neck. It has to do with the game. Hopefully they fix it. Right now we're in version 0.104 or something like that. I don't know. Hopefully now, well, in the future they'll fix it. Because right now it looks bad. That's because I was using transparency, and the game does not like when you use like symbols and letters. For some reason you cannot use text on the face, and I always use parentheses, like for the top of the eyes, that section, and for the mouth. I would use parentheses for that in every game, but this game does not like that. So couldn't do it. I had to go in Paint Shop Pro and draw it out and upload the pictures and stick them on there, all because it wouldn't let me use parentheses. So now we're just waiting for the final guy. You know, it's going back to the other thing. It's always weird when he points the bat and he doesn't have an opponent out there yet. So I always make sure that he's the second one at least to come out. So yeah, and these are just the standard regular Sting 91 entrances. So nothing different there. I was gonna say something else about the Crow Sting. Oh yeah, whenever he comes out in like 2K16 and 2K17 and even 2K15. That was the Sting 99 intro entrance that I used. Well, he always came out with a face that looks like he just smelled a fart, and it was really bad. Whenever you have Starrcade 97 Sting, who's supposed to be like motionless, and have him come out with that weird face, it looks so odd. But thankfully they removed that in this game. But I'm not gonna have you guys sit through this, so I wanted to just let you know through this video that you can download these 3 Stings on 2K18 for PC, and it's under Tyson716. That's, you know, my screen name. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for coming to watch this. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the Stings, and happy playing. Later.